But Jebb doesn't play for my approval. He plays for the W. So here we are seeing how his Lucas can do against Cloud.
Yep, moving down to the loser side too. So you know that both these players will be like fighting with their lives on the tournament lives on the line per se.
At the Slummit, it was Zeke and Zorax. That's hard to say. They were playing Cloud Lucas as their team, and they said they were the father-son team.
Oh my god. They are kind of like the evolved form of each other too. Like one's just less cartoony and more anime.
Yeah, this is just Lucas at level 32.
Yep. But here we go. And I feel like this match wasn't exactly explosive off the bat, but that's kind of the nature of how Jebb plays. He's very much, I'm going to play back, you're going to come to me, and you're going to fall into the traps that I set up, because that's where I play best. Ooh. And just like that, PK Thunder off the ledge, covering so many options against Cloud, who, even with Limit, like, has a fairly linear recovery if you have a big old disjoint like PK Thunder, or big old projectile, rather.
And he's just a lot of Zephyr. Like, he always, well, not always, but very oftentimes recovers onto stage, not onto ledge. So he's going to have to be a bit more careful this time around, because as he just saw, Lucas is one of the few characters that can punish him if he lands half a stage away.
Yeah, Lucas's PK Thunder 2 just going so far.
Not nearly as strong hitting as Ness's, obviously, but the distance more than makes up for it. But there is the brain dead, as what I like to call it now.
I still like Brain Blast. Put a more positive spin on it.
Well, no, the brain. I thought the Brain Blast was the Ness short hop, air dodge, up air.
No, I just call that the noggin.
The noggin?
Yeah. But, you know, either way, Jebb, recognizing that Cloud was still in limit, knowing that he can get that down throw up air working way later than initially thought. And also, I love how he spaced around that up smash immaculately.
Yeah, he was just barely out of range of that up smash. I like clenched a little bit. I didn't want to watch Jebb get slapped that hard by the up smash, but he did not. He was able to land back safely. Yep, tethering back to Lage, getting his feet back on the ground. We'll see what he can do to further extend this lead he has over Zephyr. Ooh, going for some hot back air combos.
But, okay, I just have to highlight what Zephyr did there, if it was intentional. Using the back air to shift his hurt box back so that the second back air didn't connect was so smart. And just recognizing that the up smash was, he was still in lag from that. So running up, getting that limit cross slash, taking that first stock. But burning his limit in that scenario might not have been the best move, in my opinion. Because now he has no limit and a massive lead to, you know, kind of
there's the down throw, there's the up air.
Yeah, that will be it. Jebb taking
with
it with
his brain, he is dead. Jebb taking game 1. JV2ing Zephyr. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby indeed. Especially in a matchup that, like, a lot of people don't feel entirely comfortable with. Because, like, if you look at Jebb's character roster on paper and then look at what he picked, like, you see he has the Lucas, he has ZSS, he has the Bayo. And it's like, okay, so most people would say, okay, he's probably going to pick, like, Bayo against Cloud. But going with Lucas, going with, like, you know, his trusted old guns and sending that message game 1 with a JV2 is a big mental foot in the door for
I mean,
Jebb.
it could just be the caliber of play he's up against right now. His Lucas is, I don't want to say miles, but significantly better than his Bayo at the moment.
At the moment.
It's just more fleshed out. He's more aware of what he's doing with Lucas than he is with Bayo. So it makes sense that he would want to be 100% sure with each of his inputs when he's going against someone like Zephyr.
Yeah, it's more unconscious, more ingrained at this point. Like now, there's some characters, after a certain amount of hours with them, you can play them in any condition. Like whether you are like, if you got like 2 hours of sleep, if you are sick, if you are like, you know, having to take cold medicines and like your mind's all over the place, like you can play a character that you've played for so long without even trying. Right. Like it's just in your DNA at a certain point. And for Jebb, that character is Lucas, bar none.
Makes me wonder what he did before Lucas came out. I don't think he played.
I didn't see him at anything until like, you know, him and Waddy started showing up with stuff after Pound. So honestly, I don't know.
I think he was just still playing Brawl at that point.
I would be surprised.
Until Pound 2016 rolled around. Anyway, we are seeing a much closer game this time around. Zephyr holding on to stage control nearly the entire match so far. It seems like every time I look at the screen, it's Jebb off stage trying to come back from the ledge.
I feel like it's also kind of a function of how Jebb plays, though, because you never really see him press his advantage center stage too hard. Jebb, like, he'll shoot that PK fire, take that recoil, send him more back towards the ledge, and it's just like, okay, I'm on the ledge, but that's where I'm comfortable. I'm not at a disadvantage just because I'm there. But that DI coming through on the dash attack, doing just enough to keep him alive. And another one, you can't survive too.
Very nice call out there. I believe Jebb was going for like a Zare or something like that. But Zeph, with that speedy limit, just able to get in his face too quick and slam him with that dash attack.
Yeah, I like how Zeph is just moving around those PK Thunder or PK Fires now. He's just respecting so much more of Lucas's options. And in the process of that, also just finding ways to work around the ones that are more tangible to the character. Like the forward airs, the back airs, like punching the air dodges. He's just not messing with the stuff that he doesn't need to mess with anymore. Nice recovery, going high to try and avoid all the pressure that Jebb's putting on.
But going a bit too high there, going for the top rope platform. Going to be punished with that up air.
Yeah, I like how Jebb just kind of stuck with Zephyr the whole way through on that ledge scenario. Just having that read on his movement was really pivotal right there.
Very nice auto-cancel nairs coming through.
Oh, but that big
swinging that sword around, smacking him all around. Jebb a little flustered right now. Seems like he doesn't really know what to do right now. Got a nice little 26% string there.
But Zephyr just running up and grabbing and putting an end to that momentum. And Jebb has to PK Thunder. And, oh, Zephyr's way too early on the limit cross slash. And Jebb, let's see if he can make him pay for that. More damage is coming through. He had to burn the double jump, so he couldn't get much more follow-ups. But still, Zephyr has to be kicking himself a little bit for not only, like, not finishing his play, but burning a valuable resource and limit as well. PK Fires are coming through, Bazairs coming through, but
limit almost ready. There it is. Zephyr back in this. Not that he was ever out, but
yeah, I mean,
this is where Zeph always just like turns it up.
Zephyr and Cloud are like never out of it, but like in this scenario, he still has a solid lead though. So it's just more of how can you finish this play right now. Good tech by Zephyr right now though.
Ooh.
Jebb, we've seen this position so many times, back to the ledge, trying to think, see what he can make happen, trying to kind of get a tick grab set up right there. Locks him with the nair. That could be. Oh my gosh, Zephyr having DI so far away. I thought an up air might be coming through, but the back air.
The grab. I feel like you could just F smash there.
He actually might have been able to, and it might have been close to killing, but I think that was a last-second recognition of what that scenario was.
Oh, that's a tiny little shield. Jebb can't be holding shield until right about now.
I mean, I don't think he was really planning to do that much anyway. Just like, he was
I mean,
just
he
going to go
hadn't
to the
touched
ledge.
the ground since that shield was one hit.
Yeah.
It's just always something to think about.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And now I like how Jebb is actually starting to throw out the PSI magnet in response to the limit blade beam. But Zeph, I think he knows that option on the table now. And let's see if he can get the edge guard that time, because, yeah, you kind of had to go for something there, because Lucas will definitely make that back. Recovery's too nice for that.
Yeah, Jebb never really recovers with PK Thunder 2, but I hardly ever see him miss an angle.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. That was an excellent attempt by Zephyr, but I feel like he was just out of range where that wasn't going to work.
Yeah, and Jebb's might dive one up there right now, and he does. Zephyr barely bringing that to a Game 3 scenario. He had a solid lead that second stock, but Jebb was still managing to whittle away at so much of Zephyr's resources.
I feel like Cloud up throw is like one of the worst ways to die in this game. Just because Cloud has so many other kill options that like are, in theory, are so much easier to land than getting you to 190 for an up throw.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of a mark of pride. It's like, oh man, I could have died to anything right now, but like I'm dying to the dumps.
An up throw?
Yeah.
Like I was surviving all his cross slashes and his nairs and his ledge guards, but an up throw.
Yeah. I think of it as a lot more of a mark of pride. It's like I forced like that option of all options at least. You know, and also living that long against Cloud is not easy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially on floaty little Lucas.
Yeah, he's only a child, man. But here we go.
Yeah, this child DIs Cloud better than most of the other cast. What does that tell you?
So game number 3, going to Smashville, and I feel like this is a like okay counter pick for Jebb, but I feel like also I'm surprised maybe FD didn't come out, maybe Zeph banned it, but you know, just
Didn't he
because of
win
how he
on
plays.
FD game 1?
I believe you're right. Yeah, yeah. So DSR would take that out of the equation. So yeah, I guess Smash Bros makes sense in this scenario.
And I imagine the ban was like Town and City, so this is next best pick.
But one of the reasons I don't really like this option so much is because now it gives Zeph the the platform to build up that limit in a fairly safe manner, and also just like the stage, like the physical stage itself isn't like as big as some of the other ones, so that gives Zephyr more opportunities to force interactions because the stage is like
I mean, really,
slightly smaller.
Jebb had no better options. Like as I said, he won on FD, and so moving on to game 3, the only other smart pick would be Town and City. Zephyr knows that, so that's where the ban would come from. And obviously, Lucas isn't going to go to Lilat. I can hardly ever see Lucas wanting to go there.
True stuff, true stuff. And now both these guys keeping it relatively close. Zephyr, he still has that limit right now, and like a healthy amount of rage on him. Like not enough to be super scared, but like enough to make your opponent kind of fear you a bit more.
Yeah, enough where like if he gets the stock right now and gets some good hits, it can turn into a very bad situation for Jebb.
Yeah, but I'd like to see him burn that limit soon, because having that fall speed increase on a character that has a kill confirm down throw up air is kind of scary at this percent, because now it'll still work. But if he burns that limit, yeah, he's kind of out of the window now. But, you know, granted, it would have been the best case scenario if it killed, but I still like the option of burning it there. Jebb still playing
Smack him
super
away
safe.
with that nair.
Yeah, I like the nair uses right there. It's a great air-to-air. And another up throw
Yet
kill.
again.
Yep.
That's where you just look down, give a big ol' sigh, and then put your hand back on the sticks. Get ready for the next stock.
Yep, you did good living that long, kid, but what really matters now is how you clean up the stock. And nice read by Zephyr, getting a nice bit of damage right there from the limit blade beam, going straight through the PK fire.
Another grab coming in from Zephyr. He's so good at just catching on to when Jebb's going to be holding shield.
Yep, and Jebb just getting pushed a little bit more and more.
He's barely getting hit by those up airs, but that little bit is enough for him to keep stage control.
Yep, and wow, getting an odd hitbox. Looks like he got kind of hit by the hard hit of PK Thunder 2, but like didn't get hit by everything
I think
else.
he just got hit by the Thunderball like at the last moment before it hit Lucas.
Possible, yeah. That forward air though, wow, actually killing off the side. I didn't think that would kill, but
It looks like Zephyr didn't either. Even he like raised his eyebrows at that one. With that, Jebb with a breath of life back in this match.
yeah, pretty surprising turn of events going through right there.
This is losers, so whoever loses this is out at 7.
Yeah, neither of these guys want to go out at 7. They both want to come through and win this entire
Yeah, I mean, it's a
shindig right
Xanadu
now.
without Wadi. Anyone can win.
I mean, at this point, yeah, everyone like still in the bracket does have possibility of winning. They just got to make it that far. And now Jebb's time is looking pretty limited. It's not impossible, but it's looking so much harder with a limit cloud hanging on the ledge against a character like Lucas. In the cards, it's looking bleak, but Jebb can still pull it off, and that nair could be the first foot
That was
in
a
the door.
good catch with that nair, but unable to get the follow-up.
Oh, I like that up smash right there, but the back air still finding its target. Zephyr finding the right hits, and that was just the hit that he needed. He's going to take that set 2-1, and a solid showing by both players.
Jebb out at 7. Zephyr going to be going against Seagull Joe next time.
Another Xanadu classic.